Legendary American civil rights leader Jesse Jackson has died at the age of 84, marking the end of a historic era in the struggle for justice, equality, and civil rights in the United States. Jackson was widely recognized as one of the most influential activists of the modern civil rights movement, dedicating more than 5 decades of his life to fighting discrimination, poverty, and social inequality. His passing has prompted tributes from political leaders, activists, and citizens around the world who remember him as a fearless advocate for the rights of marginalized communities and a powerful voice for social change. Born on October 8, 1941. In Greenville, South Carolina, Jesse Jackson grew up during a period when racial segregation and discrimination were deeply embedded in American society. As a young African American growing up in the segregated South, he witnessed firsthand the inequalities and injustices faced by Black communities. These experiences shaped his worldview and inspired him to dedicate his life to the struggle for equality and civil rights. Jackson showed leadership qualities from an early age and later attended college, where he became increasingly involved in activism and social justice initiatives. Jackson rose to national prominence during the civil rights movement of the 1960s, when he became closely associated with the iconic civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. During this transformative period in American history, Jackson participated in protests, demonstrations, and voter registration campaigns that sought to dismantle racial segregation and secure equal rights for African Americans. His energy, charisma, and powerful speaking abilities quickly made him a prominent figure within the movement. Jackson worked alongside other civil rights leaders to organize peaceful protests and raise awareness about systemic racism and inequality. One of the most defining moments in Jackson's life occurred in 1968 when Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated in Memphis, Tennessee. Jackson was present in Memphis at the time of the tragic event, which deeply affected him and strengthened his determination to continue King's mission of equality and justice. Following King's death, Jackson emerged as one of the leading figures in continuing the civil rights struggle, advocating for social reforms and greater political representation for minority communities. In the years that followed, Jackson expanded his work beyond traditional civil rights activism to focus on economic empowerment and community development. He founded the Rainbow Push Coalition, an organization dedicated to promoting social justice, economic opportunity, and equal access to education and employment. Through this organization, Jackson worked to support minority-owned businesses, encourage corporate diversity, and expand educational opportunities for disadvantaged communities. The coalition also played a major role in encouraging voter registration and civic participation among groups that had historically been underrepresented in American politics. Jackson also became a major figure in American politics. In 1984, he launched a historic campaign for the Democratic presidential nomination, becoming one of the first African American leaders to run a serious national campaign for the presidency. His campaign inspired millions of people across the country and helped bring attention to issues such as poverty, unemployment, racial inequality, and economic justice. Although he did not win the nomination, his campaign marked a turning point in American politics by expanding the political voice of minority communities. In 1988, Jackson ran for president again and achieved even greater success. He won several state primaries and finished second in the Democratic primary race, demonstrating the growing influence of his coalition of supporters. His campaign united a diverse group of voters, including minorities, working-class Americans, students, and progressive activists. Many historians believe that Jackson's presidential campaigns helped pave the way for greater diversity in American leadership and opened doors for future candidates from underrepresented communities. Beyond his political work, Jackson also played an important role on the international stage. He participated in diplomatic missions and humanitarian efforts around the world. In several instances, he helped negotiate the release of American prisoners and hostages held overseas. He was also a strong opponent of apartheid in South Africa and spoke out against human rights abuses globally. His work helped raise international awareness about social justice issues and strengthened his reputation as a global advocate for peace and equality. Jackson was also known for his powerful speeches and inspirational messages that emphasized hope, unity, and perseverance. Over the decades, he delivered countless speeches encouraging people to believe in the possibility of change and to work collectively toward a more just society. His words inspired many young activists and leaders who would later carry forward the mission of civil rights and social justice. However, in his later years, Jackson faced serious health challenges. In 2017, he revealed that he had been diagnosed with progressive supranuclear palsy, a rare neurological condition that affects balance, movement, and speech. The illness gradually limited his ability to appear in public events, but he remained a respected symbol of the civil rights movement and continued to inspire supporters around the world. Following the news of his death, tributes have poured in from political leaders, civil rights organizations, and public figures who praised Jackson for his decades of activism and dedication to justice. Many have described him as a pioneer who helped transform American society and broaden opportunities for millions of people. His contributions to civil rights, politics, and humanitarian work have left a lasting impact on the United States and beyond. For more than 50 years, Jesse Jackson stood at the forefront of the struggle for equality, justice, and human dignity. From the streets of the civil rights protests to the national stage of American politics, he remained committed to giving a voice to those who had been marginalized and excluded. His life's work helped shape modern civil rights activism and inspired generations of leaders and activists to continue the fight for justice. Although Jesse Jackson has passed away at the age of 84, his legacy will continue to live on through the movements, organizations, and individuals he inspired. His lifelong dedication to fairness, equality, and opportunity serves as a powerful reminder that the pursuit of justice requires courage, persistence, and unwavering commitment. The world may have lost a remarkable leader, but the ideals he championed will continue to influence future generations striving for a more equal and just society.